Happy Q4, Lee Tribe. This is my favorite, you guys, my favorite time of the year. Q4, the holiday shopping season is almost here. And if you're on print on demand and you've already been making money this year, you know that this is the time of year things start to ramp up. I'm already seeing an increase on Merch by Amazon. I'm seeing an increase on Redbubble, and I'm going to speak it into existence. This is going to be my best Q4 ever. Not because of Merch by Amazon, but because this year I took the time to diversify and focus on one keyword, one niche, one brand. So that, in addition to the other places I'm uploading to, that's why this is going to be my best Q4 ever. I am speaking it into existence. I'm a big believer of speaking positivity into whatever you're doing. And obviously you have to do the hard work as well. But that has served me very well online, that whole attitude. I wish I could have also applied that to areas in my life when I was the younger Lisa. You know how you could talk to the younger person in your life? I'm like, dang, I wish I had that confidence in other areas growing up. But whatever. So in this video, what I want to do is I want to talk to you guys about finding keywords for Q4. And I'm also going to be talking to those of you who are new to Merch by Amazon specifically, because I've had questions about if you're on a low tier, how many t-shirts versus hoodies versus long sleeves should you put out? Should you do all tees? I have a suggestion there. I also want to talk about raising prices. I've gotten questions on that as well. All right, so let's talk about some keywords. I found this article called 103 gift-related keywords for your e-commerce holiday campaign. And I think this was really for people doing paid advertising, but obviously this works for those of us who seek free traffic as well, organic traffic. There are some great keywords in this list, and I will put the link in the description. But let's start off by looking at some of these. Presents for mom, gift ideas for pregnant wife, stocking stuffers for husband, gift Christmas for sister-in-law. Do you see how these long tail keywords are specific keywords that you might not have ever thought of when you're trying to think of designs? So these are the type of keywords that are probably going to be searched for a lot more in Q4. So if you're like, I don't know what keywords to target, here you go. Now, let me say this. I don't know where these numbers are coming from. However, just doing like a cross search on Amazon and looking to seeing which of these keywords are selling, there's definitely a correlation with these keywords and certainly Amazon. Now, I don't know so much about the other sites, but definitely with Amazon being such a shopping site for Q4, you can use these keywords for Merch by Amazon and probably other POD websites as well. What I like about this is it gives you ideas for keywords that you wouldn't have ever thought of. So for example, gifts for craft beer lovers. Like I might have thought of beer lovers, but I might not have thought of craft beer lovers, you know. Gifts for travelers. That's something I would have never thought to do a t-shirt for a traveler. That's just not a keyword I often just think of off the cuff like that. Religious gifts for her, women. A lot of you always say, I can't think of anybody to design for. This site gives you keywords and the demand. So what I would do is put some of these keywords into Amazon, if you're doing Merch by Amazon, and see how many shirts are out there, see if any of them are selling. But keep in mind, even if they're not selling in early mid-November, they're going to be selling more than likely at the end of November and early Christmas. This is the one time of year I don't worry so much about the demand because I know the demand is going to increase for almost every keyword. So the shirts might be in the 500,000 BSR right now if we're talking Amazon, but in early December, they're probably going to be a lot lower because everything increases. I sold last year some of the most random job profession keywords that you would ever think of. I went to Google and I typed in professions and I just looked for some obscure ones that most people wouldn't be thinking of. And some of those shirts sold all year long. I personally am not doing many holiday Christmas themed t-shirts this year because on Merch by Amazon, they often generate a lot of returns because people realize they can just wear it and return it. Now for my brand, I'm doing some holiday stuff. I'm doing really, really well with that for my shop. But for Merch by Amazon, I'm not going to mess with the holiday stuff this year because of the return issue. My worst return period was 2018 Halloween. I had so many sales, but I also had so many returns. And it kind of killed my spirit a little bit in terms of doing holiday designs because I'm like, I would much rather put my energy into less competitive keywords that are not going to be returned. And the good thing about doing these types of keywords for different niches, they might sell throughout the year as gifts for people for birthday gifts and stuff like that. So that's going to be my strategy for like the random keywords for Merch by Amazon. I'm only doing holiday themed designs for my personal niche. Make sure you check out this list. A lot of good keywords here. All right. Now, this is the question that I get from you new Merch by Amazon people. If you're on the 10 tier, which I cannot imagine being on the 10 tier, the 25 tier was bad enough. They didn't have the 10 tier when I started, but the 25 tier was bad enough. So I cannot imagine being on the 10 tier. So should you fill your slots with all standard tees? Should you fill your slots with standard tees premium? How should you split it up? This is my opinion, and I welcome others to share what they think. If I were starting on Merch by Amazon in 2019 and I only had 10 slots, instead of doing one design on 9 different products, 10 different products, if you're talking pop sockets, I would do 10 different designs on standard tees. That way you're covering more keywords and you're not just relying on one keyword to hopefully get sales, because the standard tees actually sell way more than any of the other products, even during Q4. Yes, you're going to sell more hoodies. Yes, you're going to sell more long sleeves. And let me say, you guys, the hoodie margins are off the chain. I just got a $10 hoodie margin. I know they lowered the prices of our hoodies to sort of fit with the new margins. And what I have been doing from last year, when something sells at that lower price, I bump it right back to where it was before so I can get my little $10 royalty. I'm loving the hoodie royalties, by the way, but they still don't sell as much as the t-shirts. So if I did not have a lot of slots, I would put 10 different keywords. So for example, I would go to this list and find 10 different keywords and put 10 different standard tees out there. Now, the exception to that is if, for example, you find a keyword like motorcycle hoodie and you see that there are only like 50 shirts or 50 hoodies and a few of them are selling and you're like, oh my goodness, that's a good keyword, motorcycle hoodie. Then do a hoodie targeting that keyword. I mean, always make sure your research is always first. That should always trump everything. But if you don't have any specific ideas or you can't find any good, hoodie keywords or whatever, pick 10 different keywords and design for the standard tees. That's how I would do it. Now, keep in mind, 2 years ago, they ran out of standard tees. They went out of stock. I don't think we had that issue last year. So what happened, the premium tees started selling because they ran out of stock with the standard tees. But last year, they seemed to do better with inventory. So who knows what we're in for this year. But if I were on a low tier, I would definitely work the standard tees because I believe you have a higher chance of selling more of those than just putting all of your energy and traffic into one design and really just one keyword, because you'll just have one keyword on 10 different products. And I feel like you're limiting your opportunities there. The other question I get is, do I raise my prices? Not as a rule, but I do if something is selling well. So I have a Christmas design from Q4 last year that's already doing well. So I have bumped up the price $1. So I tend to sort of bump up in increments, but I tend to upload everything now at the default price. And then as something sells, I then start slowly increasing the price. And that varies. So if I'm doing a kid's shirt, I might not start it at $19.99. I might start it at $15.99. And then after it sells, I might bump it up to $16 or $17.99. So I don't have a set thing I do. I look at competition. And if something starts to sell a lot, then I slowly bump up the price. So that's how I handle it. The best thing to know about Q4, if you're new, the demand for all keywords increase. And this is the time of the year I care less about what the numbers look like now. I'm just trying to get a variety of different designs out there. And that served me very well last year. I'm telling you guys, I got some of the most random professions selling last year because they were low competition. So I hope that was helpful, you guys. I've got a new course coming out on Good Friday, and I'm so excited about this course. If you are struggling with getting organic traffic, it's not going to be specific to any one platform because I don't think anyone should be idolizing any one platform anymore. I think if you learn how to do keyword research and you get keywords, you can sell on multiple platforms like I am. It's not about which platform is best. It's about you need that keyword foundation. And so this course is going to take you on a journey from how I found this keyword, why I chose it, and how you can build it out. And it's going to be for any print on demand. It's going to give you that foundation that a lot of you need, with specific examples, with numbers and demand and why I chose this. Here's why I created this design for this niche. This is why I chose these keywords. Very, very specific, very foundational. And it's going to be something that's always going to be relevant and timeless and evergreen. It's not going to be specific to one type of site. And it's probably what I should have done in the beginning anyway, but I didn't have the feedback that I have now on YouTube and the experience. I also share some stuff about my new Redbubble account, very specific stuff. So I'm going to be offering a Black Friday sale. So if you are not on my PassiveShirtProfits.com email list where you click to get the free book, you're not going to get the email. You're not going to get the discount. I only do launch discounts. So if you haven't clicked here to get your getting started guide and then not gotten on this list, you're not going to get the notification for the discount. I will be having a launch only discount on did I say Good Friday earlier? I meant to say Black Friday. But yeah, it's going to be a very good foundational course. And I don't think anyone is explaining getting organic traffic like I explain in this course. It's very, very detailed. And so I really hope it's going to help a lot of people who are struggling with organic traffic. And it's really targeting people who want to build a brand like I'm doing and not just relying on merch by Amazon or just one specific print on demand. So I'm looking forward to it. So that's going to be on Black Friday. So make sure you're on the list, you guys, and I will see you in the next video.